Hey guys, I'm Jeff from the Track Shack.
I'm Alex, Resolute Running. You know, Jeff, it is finally spring in Alabama. It's
Thank
taken a
goodness.
while.
Yeah.
It's only taken to May, which is very strange. But it brings up an interesting topic. I was on the BUTS, Birmingham Ultra Trail Running Society, Facebook page the other day, and there was a post about somebody saw 2 snakes out at Red Mountain. People lost their mind. They're like, I need to know the GPS coordinates of those snakes because I'm never running through that zone again. And it just got me started thinking, how often do you actually see snakes running, number one? And number two, how often do you actually have a bad interaction with a snake? So let's start there. Have you ever seen a snake?
I've seen a snake once running at Oak Mountain.
How long you been running?
Since I was 13. I don't know how long that is. I can't do the math.
Well,
30
it's
years.
30 years. So I guess the point is number one, you're not going to see a lot of snakes if you see any snakes at all. But number two, it got me thinking of, let's actually look at some stats on this because people are very afraid of snakes. It's
I don't blame
shocking to
them.
me.
I don't blame you for being afraid of
Well,
snakes.
nobody wants to cuddle up with a snake. I get it.
Yep,
but
yep.
it's particularly important this time of year because right now it's still kind of chilly in the morning, so the snakes are coming out to sun themselves, to warm up and get out in the middle of the trail or on the road. And whether it's at Red Mountain, Oak Mountain, Ruffner Mountain, or even Jemison Trail in Mountain Brook, you're going to see snakes.
Yep.
So a couple things. Number one, there are less than 5 people in the entire United States who die from a snake bite every year.
Wow.
There's 350 million people. I can't do the math on that, but that's a very low percentage.
Very low.
Out of those 5 that have died, if you extrapolate that a little farther, 37,000 people are bit every year. Okay, bigger number.
Yep.
There's still 350 million people in the U.S., so if you actually drill down those numbers, that's next to nothing.
We're not doing math today.
We're not doing math today. But more importantly, and I shared some stats with you, so who are the people who are getting bit?
Dumb people? I don't know if there's a better way. I don't know. That maybe a bad way to put it, but I know that sometimes accidents happen. I had a friend who was bit by a snake who was doing yard work and reached down and didn't know the snake was there. Total accident, understanding. But when you see a snake, leave it alone.
Right.
Don't go play with it. Don't go, hey, let's take a picture with it, that sort of thing, anything like that. Maybe shoo it off the trail or something, but other than that, don't mess with it.
Well, it was kind of fun because we were looking up these stats a little while ago, and 70% of snake bites, number one, take place on the hand, which means you're either messing with the snake, trying to move the snake, or reaching into somewhere where a snake would be. Number two, of that 70%, 40% of those people were drunk.
So if you're drinking in the morning on your run, maybe don't do that.
That's a
either.
whole bad idea. So most importantly, don't take pictures with the snake. Don't take a stick and try to move it out of the way. Give the snake plenty of room. Give it a wide berth. And you'll be fine. And more importantly than that is, I think a lot of snakes are a lot of people don't realize that what's venomous and what's not venomous. And there aren't that many venomous snakes. So in Alabama, we have
rattlesnakes. Obviously,
rattlesnakes.
you'll be able to tell what a rattlesnake is.
Sure.
Copperheads. To me, they look like leaves.
Yes.
So that's why they're hard to see, I think, a lot of times. And particularly at Jemison, I think that you'll see some there next to the water.
Yep.
And,
Well, and a real easy identifier is on their back along the snake, it looks like Hershey almond kisses. So if you see those almond shapes, that's going to be a copperhead. And then lastly, it's
water moccasins.
Water moccasins,
Yep,
yes.
Yep. Cottonmouths.
Cottonmouths, and that's an identifier. When they open their mouths, you actually see it's very white in there.
Yep.
So there aren't that many venomous snakes in Alabama, number one. Number two, the odds of you seeing them are slim. Number three, if you do see one, if your theme of the show is don't be stupid, and you'll be fine, right? So
just don't be scared of them, but leave them alone.
leave them
alone.
All right. And if you have any other questions about that, stop by the Track Shack. Jeff will answer all your snake questions because he's an expert on this stuff. All right. So be safe out there. Give them a wide berth, and I think you're going to be fine.
Yep.
All right. That's enough on snakes. We'll see you next week, and unless you have anything else.
No, I'm good.
All right. See ya.